It is with great joy that we gather today to think about a theme so relevant in our lives, fear and doubt. May we open our hearts and minds to receive the wisdom that God wishes to convey to us. May He help us overcome the barriers that prevent us from moving forward, guiding us toward faith and courage. Fear and doubt are universal feelings that everyone faces at some point. They arise in various forms and can manifest in subtle ways in our daily lives. Sometimes fear is paralyzing, preventing us from acting. Other times, doubt leads us to question our abilities and our worth. These feelings can make us hesitate in decisive moments, but God calls us to trust in Him. Throughout life, it is normal to encounter challenges that can generate insecurity. Fear of failure, doubt about our choices, and uncertainty about the future are common experiences. However, it is essential to remember that these emotions do not define who we are. The Word of God teaches us that we must have faith, even when everything seems uncertain. Each one of us is capable of overcoming these barriers. The sources of fear and doubt are often tied to past experiences. Trauma, previous failures, and criticism can leave scars that follow us. Additionally, self-limiting beliefs and external pressures can intensify these feelings. It is crucial to identify them and work to overcome them, seeking the freedom that God offers us. Challenging negative thoughts is a powerful strategy. When we recognize that these thoughts do not reflect the truth, we can begin to change them. The practice of self-compassion allows us to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding. Seeking support from those around us is also fundamental. Together, we can find strength and encouragement to move forward. Building trust and resilience is a path of growth. Identifying our strengths and setting realistic goals help us move forward, even when doubt tries to stop us. Accepting challenges as opportunities for growth transforms our perspective and makes us stronger. Every step taken towards our dreams brings us closer to the plan that God has for us. Living a life free of fear and doubt requires a commitment to personal growth. Cultivating a positive mindset helps us face challenges with hope. We need to take actions that lead us towards our goals. In this way, we can live fully, trusting in the divine providence that guides us every day. May this reflection inspire us to seek the freedom that God offers us. May we be strengthened in our faith and courage, overcoming fear and doubt with every step we take. Write in the comment, "God is my strength." If you feel that He sustains you in difficult times, loving Father who observes us at every moment of our lives, I come to you seeking comfort and wisdom. I acknowledge that fear and doubt often settle in my heart, trying to divert me from the path you have prepared for me. I thank you for your constant presence, which reminds me that I am not alone, even in the darkest hours. May I find in you the courage to face the challenges that arise, knowing that you are my fortress. When fear approaches, I welcome you into my heart, Lord. Help me discern the origin of these feelings that surround me. Often, they are echoes of past experiences trying to dictate my future. Allow me to leave these shadows behind, recognizing that each new quest is an opportunity for renewal. May I free myself from the beliefs that limit my potential and embrace the truth that I am made in your image and likeness. Master, teach me to challenge the negative thoughts that arise in my mind, that I may learn to replace each doubt with an affirmation of your truth. Help me cultivate self-compassion, treating myself with the same love that you offer me. May I look at myself with kindness, recognizing that I am a work in progress and that every mistake is an opportunity for learning. I thank you for the special people you have placed in my life. May I seek support in the community around me, understanding that the journey doesn't have to be solitary. Together, we can encourage and share our struggles and victories. May I be open to listening and being listened to, strengthening bonds of love and understanding. Lord, I wish to build solid trust and resilience in my being. Help me identify the talents you have granted me and use them for good. May I set goals that are challenging but achievable, and may each step I take bring me closer to realizing my dreams. Accepting challenges as opportunities will allow me to grow and become stronger, reflecting your glory in everything I do. With each new day, I wish to live free from fear and doubt. Help me commit to personal growth and continuous transformation. Encourage me to cultivate a positive mindset, even in the face of difficulties. May I look to the future with hope, knowing that what is to come can be wonderful if I trust in you and your wisdom. May I take actions that lead me toward my dreams, even when uncertainty surrounds me. Teach me to take the first step, even if it is small, for each step is a victory in my journey. May I have the courage to act, even when fear is present, always remembering that you are my guide and my strength. May this reflection on fear and doubt transform my heart and mind. Help me remember that faith is the antidote to uncertainty, and that by trusting in you I can overcome any obstacle. May I choose courage and hope each day, living the life you have prepared for me to the fullest. Starting the habit of prayer is like opening a door to a sacred space where we can meet the divine. Each moment set aside for this practice is an opportunity to think, give thanks, and share our deepest essence with God. By dedicating ourselves to this time, we allow our worries and joys to be brought to a place of love and understanding. Thus, prayer becomes a constant dialogue, an invitation for the divine light to illuminate our uncertainties. When we are willing to pray, we are also opening our hearts to express anxieties that often stifle us. It is in this space that we can expose our weaknesses, fears, and frustrations, allowing God to embrace them. The practice of prayer is therefore an act of surrender, where we recognize that we do not need to face challenges alone. By sharing our distress, we find comfort and strength to move forward, even when circumstances seem adverse. Additionally, prayer invites us to an exercise of gratitude. By setting aside time to think about the blessings in our lives, we realize that even amid difficulties, there is always something to be thankful for. This practice helps us maintain a positive perspective, encouraging us to value the small moments of happiness that often go unnoticed in the hustle and bustle of daily life. Giving thanks connects us with the abundance of life and reminds us that we are supported by a greater love. It is also important that when praying, we seek self-knowledge. Prayer provides us with a space for introspection where we can examine our actions, choices, and emotions. By thinking about ourselves, we have the chance to identify areas that need growth. This awareness is essential for us to transform and evolve throughout life. Thus, prayer becomes a powerful tool for our personal and spiritual development. By dedicating moments to prayer, we cultivate a deeper connection with God and with ourselves. This practice teaches us to listen, not only to the words that come out of our mouth, but also to the silence that is present. In the silence, we find answers and clarity that guide us in our quest. It is in this space of quiet that we can discern the divine voice that guides and comforts us. The practice of prayer also invites us to be more compassionate, both with ourselves and with others. By recognizing our own struggles and vulnerabilities, we become more empathetic towards others' experiences. This empathy connects us with the humanity that unites us and encourages us to act with love and understanding in our daily interactions. Therefore, considering the importance of prayer, we must embrace this quest with an open heart. Let us commit to making prayer a daily habit, a space where we can find peace, wisdom, and love. By taking this step, we not only strengthen our relationship with the divine, but also enrich our life experience, becoming more complete and fulfilled beings. Developing the habit of prayer is, in fact, an invitation to a fuller life, where each moment becomes an opportunity for growth and transformation. May we move forward with courage, allowing the light of prayer to guide us each new day. The practice of prayer is a key that opens doors for us not only to moments of peace, but also to prosperity in all areas of our lives. By connecting with the divine, we create a space where hope can flourish. Faith, in this context, becomes a foundation that supports us, offering a solid base upon which we can build our dreams and aspirations. By trusting that God is by our side, we can face challenges with a positive attitude, believing that each obstacle is an opportunity for growth. When we devote ourselves to prayer, we cultivate the trust that we are being guided by a higher purpose. This trust is essential as it helps us discern the paths we should follow. Often we encounter crossroads and uncertainties, but by seeking divine guidance, we find clarity and direction. This quest allows us to navigate the storms of life with serenity, knowing that we are not alone and that each step taken is part of a greater plan. Moreover, prayer helps us align our desires with the divine will. By expressing our yearnings and goals, we are invited to think about what truly matters. This reflection is an exercise in humility, where we recognize that although we have dreams, it is God who maps out the best paths for us. Thus, the practice of prayer transforms into an act of surrender, where we open ourselves to receiving what is truly necessary in our lives instead of merely what we wish for. Another important aspect of prayer is its ability to provide us with a state of inner peace. In a world filled with turmoil and pressures, taking time to connect with the divine allows us to recharge our energies. This pause is essential for finding emotional and mental balance. By distancing ourselves from daily distractions, we can find a refuge where worries dissipate and serenity sets in. This peace not only benefits us individually, but also radiates to those around us, creating a harmonious environment. Furthermore, prayer invites us to cultivate self-love. By dedicating ourselves to this sacred moment, we learn to value our essence and recognize our qualities. This self-appreciation is fundamental for us to relate healthily with others. When we are at peace with ourselves, we are able to offer genuine love and compassion to those around us, creating deeper and more meaningful bonds. The practice of prayer is also an invitation to action. By expressing our intentions and goals, we are inspired to take concrete steps toward our dreams. Faith is not just a passive feeling, it is a driving force that propels us to act. When we pray, we are simultaneously asking for guidance and committing to doing our part. This synergy between faith and action is what allows us to manifest our aspirations tangibly. Write in the comments, "I trust God's plans," if you believe He is preparing the best for you. Furthermore, prayer teaches us to be resilient. In times of difficulty, when answers seem distant, the practice of prayer gives us the necessary strength to persevere. The connection with God reminds us that hope is always a possibility, even in the most challenging situations. This resilience cultivated through prayer prepares us to face adversities with courage and determination, knowing that each experience is a chance for learning. Prayer also invites us to cultivate patience. In a world where everything happens quickly, learning to wait and trust in divine timing is a valuable gift. Patience teaches us that things do not always happen at the moment we desire, but that each phase of our search has its purpose. This understanding brings a sense of tranquility, allowing us to live each day with gratitude and positive expectation. Finally, by dedicating ourselves to prayer, we create a space where love expands, where compassion and hope intertwine. This practice reminds us that we are part of something greater, and that by connecting with the divine, we are contributing to a more enlightened and loving world. May this search for prayer continue to transform and guide us, filling our lives with meaning and purpose. Today, as I wake up and contemplate the new day, I am filled with a deep sense of gratitude. The sunlight breaking on the horizon brings with it the promise of new opportunities and the chance to start anew. The beauty of creation reveals itself in every detail, in the green leaves of the trees, in the song of the birds, and in the gentle touch of the wind. May I recognize this gift as a constant reminder that life is a precious present, full of potential and hope. At this moment, I am thankful for every breath, for every beat of my heart, and for the chance to experience another day. In this new dawn, I ask for a renewal of strength to face the challenges that lie ahead. May I find the courage to deal with adversities, even those that seem insurmountable. May wisdom guide me in the decisions to be made, allowing me to see beyond appearances and understand the lessons each situation brings. May I act with clarity and discernment, always seeking what is just and true. May each difficulty that arises be an opportunity for growth and learning, and may I have the determination necessary to move forward. Reflecting on my role in this world, I ardently wish to be an instrument of love and kindness. May my words and actions channel the light that resides within me, touching the lives of those around me. May I be able to spread compassion and empathy, creating bonds of solidarity and friendship. In each encounter, may I see the other as a reflection of myself, recognizing the humanity we share. May my heart always be open, ready to welcome and support those who cross my path. Amidst the distractions and obligations of daily life, may I never lose sight of the importance of cultivating this divine connection. May prayer become a sacred moment in my routine, a space where I can withdraw and align with the greater purpose that guides me. May I find time to silence the internal and external voices that often steer me away from what truly matters. May this practice of introspection strengthen and keep me centered, even amidst life's storms. May I recognize the beauty in the small things of everyday life and appreciate the simple moments that often go unnoticed. May gratitude become a constant in my life, allowing me to see the abundance around me. By being thankful for what I have, may I also learn to let go of what no longer serves me, making room for the new and for transformation. May I have the eyes to see the blessings that are often hidden beneath the surface. Throughout this day, I wish for my mind to be clear and open, ready to receive new learnings and experiences. May I be present in every moment, living with intensity and authenticity. May the interactions I have be filled with sincerity and respect, allowing me to build meaningful relationships. May I be a source of inspiration for those around me, encouraging them to also seek the best within themselves. May the force that drives me to act always be accompanied by love and kindness. May I never forget that my quest is not just about me, but about how I can contribute to collective well-being. May I seek ways to serve others, whether through a kind gesture, a word of encouragement, or an act of generosity. May each small act of kindness reverberate and inspire others to do the same, creating a chain of love and solidarity. May my life be a reflection of divine love, an expression of the purest and most beautiful things in this world. May I live with the intention of being an agent of change, promoting peace and harmony wherever I go. May I never underestimate the power I have to impact the lives of those around me, and may I always strive to act with integrity and compassion. May this quest of love and kindness transform me, allowing me to live fully with an open heart and a receptive mind. In the vastness of divine creation, every detail reveals an intrinsic purpose: the vibrant colors of the flowers, the majesty of the mountains, and the serenity of the rivers are invitations to contemplation. When I look at nature, I realize that each element is a manifestation of God's love, a reminder that there is beauty even in the most challenging situations. May I always seek this vision, recognizing that just as nature transforms over time, I am also called to evolve and grow, even in the face of difficulties. Gratitude is a practice that goes beyond a simple act of acknowledgement. It is a state of mind that transforms the way we live. Every adversity I face can become an opportunity to find inner strength and clarity. May I embrace each challenge as an opportunity for learning, allowing pain to teach me resilience and difficulties to shape me into a stronger version of myself. When I look back, may I see not only the obstacles, but also the lessons they brought into my life. God's generosity manifests in unexpected moments, and it is in these instances that gratitude becomes even more powerful. Even in the darkest situations, I'm invited to look at the light that still shines. May I cultivate gratitude not just in moments of joy, but especially in times of uncertainty. May each tear shed bring with it the wisdom that life is cyclical, and just as the storm eventually passes, new blessings will also emerge. The act of recognizing blessings extends to my everyday life, where small gestures and moments can be sources of joy. May I pause for a moment and appreciate the taste of a cup of coffee, the warmth of a hug, or a child's laughter. Each of these moments is an expression of divine generosity, and by valuing them, my life becomes richer and more meaningful. May I not be carried away by the rush, but find space for appreciation and reflection. As I continue my quest, it is essential that I maintain an open and receptive heart. Gratitude is a door that opens to new possibilities and experiences. By allowing myself to feel and express gratitude, I create a space where abundance can flow. May I always be attentive to the opportunities that life offers me, willing to learn and grow with each interaction, each challenge, and each blessing received. The practice of gratitude also invites me to look within. May I reflect on my own actions and intentions, seeking to align myself with what is true and authentic. By recognizing myself as part of something greater, I understand that my life is a contribution to the collective good. As I cultivate gratitude, may I also encourage others to do the same, creating a cycle of recognition and appreciation that reverberates throughout the community. Write in the comments, "I declare victory," if you believe that God is transforming your life at this moment. In the relationships I build, may gratitude manifest in words and deeds. May I express my appreciation for those around me, recognizing their contributions and the importance they have in my life. Every word of thanks is a thread that strengthens the bonds I form, allowing the light of love and friendship to spread. May I never underestimate the impact of a simple "thank you," as this expression of gratitude can brighten someone's day. Gratitude is, in essence, a practice that connects me with spirituality. By recognizing the blessings that surround me, I remember that I am part of a greater plan, where each of us has a role to play. May this awareness keep me humble and focused on what truly matters, guiding my actions and decisions with love and integrity. May I, each day, come closer to this divine purpose, living in a way that reflects the beauty of creation in everything I do. In moments of anxiety and uncertainty, it is essential to place each worry in God's hands. Surrendering my anxieties becomes an act of faith, where I trust that He knows the path I must follow. May I let go of the chains of fear and insecurity, allowing the divine to take care of my concerns. In doing so, I find the freedom to live fully, without the burden of what I cannot control. When facing difficult decisions, I call for wisdom that comes from above. May my mind be open to hear the inner voice that guides with clarity and discernment. May I evaluate each situation with a calm and reflective perspective, always seeking what is just and true. When doubt arises, may I remember that divine wisdom is a beacon that illuminates even the darkest paths, helping me see beyond appearances and make choices that resonate with my higher purpose. The protection of my loved ones is a constant concern that I carry in my heart. May God envelop them in His love and safety, covering them with a mantle of light and peace. May I trust that even in life's storms, they will find shelter and comfort. As I intercede for them, may I feel a strong bond of connection, knowing that my prayers are a valuable support, a gesture of love that transcends distance and difficulties. The practice of surrendering to God is not limited to moments of crisis. It is a daily invitation to live in constant surrender. May I remember that each small challenge is an opportunity to reinforce my trust in the divine. When things seem uncertain, may I seek refuge in prayer, allowing my soul to renew and strengthen itself. Each moment of surrender is a step toward inner peace, a reminder that I am not alone in this quest. Even though life presents obstacles, may I have the courage to face each one with faith. May I remember that difficulties are not signs of weakness, but opportunities to grow and mature. By placing my challenges in God's hands, may I find the strength necessary to overcome them, knowing that He is always by my side, guiding and sustaining me. The act of interceding for others connects me to a network of love and solidarity. May I remember to include in my prayers not only those I love, but also those who are going through difficulties, even if I do not know them personally. May my empathy expand, allowing my concern to transform into action, seeking ways to help and support those in need. When the uncertainties of life become heavy, may I find refuge in meditation and contemplation. May these moments of pause allow me to hear the voice of God, the one that calms the heart and brings clarity to the mind. By stepping away from the chaos of everyday life, I can rediscover purpose and direction, aligning my intentions with the divine will. Intercession is an expression of love that transcends barriers. May I always strive to be present for those in need, offering not just words, but also actions that demonstrate my genuine concern. May my heart be open to welcome and support, even when circumstances are challenging. Every act of kindness is a reflection of God's love, and may I be a channel of this generosity. Thus, throughout my search, may I never lose sight of the importance of surrendering and trusting. May every anxiety and challenge be seen as opportunities for growth, learning, and connection with the divine. In every step, may I know that God's protection and wisdom are with me, guiding me towards a future filled with hope and light. May I live this surrender daily, allowing the peace that comes from God to dwell in my heart, even amid the storms that life may bring. Daily prayer is a habit that transforms not only the individual, but also their relationship with the world around them. By setting aside time to connect with the divine, we cultivate a space for introspection and self-awareness. This practice helps us align our intentions with our deepest values, promoting a more authentic and meaningful life. It is in this moment that we are able to reflect on our feelings, desires, and challenges, allowing clarity to emerge amid chaos. In addition to promoting self-awareness, prayer strengthens the bonds of spiritual communion. When we unite in prayer, whether individually or in a group, we create an atmosphere of support and solidarity. This collective act of faith is essential because it reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. The energies exchanged during these moments create a conducive environment for spiritual and emotional growth, where people feel welcomed and valued. The connection with the divine also offers us a new perspective on life's difficulties. By placing our worries in prayer, we are invited to see beyond immediate situations. This shift in perspective allows us to identify lessons and growth opportunities that can arise even in adversities. Faith becomes a powerful guide, helping us to find meaning in challenging experiences, encouraging us to keep moving forward. The practice of daily prayer also teaches us the importance of gratitude. By recognizing the blessings in our lives, even the simplest ones, we develop an attitude of appreciation that transforms our worldview. This continuous practice of gratitude helps us cultivate a generous heart, which seeks not only our own well-being, but also that of others. Being thankful for the small things can open doors to a richer and fuller life. Write in the comment, "I can do all things through Christ." If you believe that God's power makes you overcome any battle, prayer moments offer us a necessary pause in the rush of everyday life. This slowing down is vital for our mental and emotional health. By stepping away from distractions, we can hear the voice that echoes within us, the one that whispers truths and guides us in moments of uncertainty. This intimate connection with the divine is a sacred space where we can find peace and renewal. Interceding for others is an extension of this practice of prayer. When we pray for others, we not only express our concern, but also become instruments of love and hope. This act of generosity connects us to a greater purpose, reminding us of the importance of caring for one another. Intercession teaches us to look beyond ourselves, promoting a sense of community and empathy that is fundamental to life in society. Prayer is also a way to prepare ourselves for the challenges of daily life. By starting the day with a clear intention, we equip ourselves with the necessary strength to face what is to come. This spiritual preparation helps us maintain calm and clarity in moments of crisis, allowing us to respond with wisdom and discernment. When we turn to God, we find a safe haven that strengthens and inspires us. Cultivating a habit of prayer teaches us resilience. As we face difficulties and uncertainties, we learn that each challenge is an opportunity to strengthen our faith. The trust we place in God transforms into a source of courage that propels us forward, even when the paths seem dark. This resilience is a quality that develops over time and practice, allowing us to face life with a light heart. Finally, prayer invites us to a continuous commitment to the divine. It is a practice not limited to moments of need, but that becomes an integral part of our lives. This daily surrender helps us live with purpose and intention, guiding us in every step we take. As we follow this path, may we always seek the presence of the divine, allowing His light to illuminate our pursuits. The search for God's presence is a personal quest that requires constant dedication and reflection. Each of us is called to look within and ask ourselves about what truly matters. This self-analysis helps us discern our true essence, discover our deepest longings, and align our actions with divine principles. I encourage you to dedicate daily time for this introspection, allowing the divine light to guide your heart and mind. Sharing the message of prayer is an act of love that reverberates in our communities. When we encourage others to also engage in this practice, we create a cycle of transformation and hope. Each story of faith and each prayer testimony strengthen the bonds between individuals, promoting an environment of solidarity and understanding. Do not underestimate the power of your words. By speaking about your experience, you can inspire many to follow this path. Prayer is not limited to a specific moment. It is an ongoing dialogue with the divine. By establishing this habit, you open yourself up to attentive listening, allowing responses to come in unexpected ways. The daily practice of prayer transforms not only your inner life, but also the way you interact with the world around you. By cultivating this connection, you become an agent of change, radiating peace and love. It is essential that this practice of prayer becomes part of your routine, just like taking care of your physical or emotional health. Maintain discipline, even on the most challenging days. Consistency yields fruits that manifest in your life, reflecting in your attitudes and in the way you face highs and lows. This resilience is strengthened as you dedicate yourself to this practice, allowing faith to become a foundation in your life. As you commit to praying daily, remember the importance of being open to receiving guidance and inspiration. Prayer is an invitation to silence external distractions and listen to the inner voice that directs us. This active listening is vital for us to discern what we truly need and how we can serve others. By staying attentive to this communication, you will discover a new sense of purpose and clarity. In times of uncertainty, prayer becomes a safe harbor. When you turn to God, you find comfort and security that go beyond circumstances. This space of surrender allows the divine strength to flow through you, preparing you to face challenges with courage and determination. Stay firm in this intention, for God's presence brings renewal and hope, with each new day. Finally, I invite you not only to live this personal experience, but to become a beacon of light for those around you. By sharing your pursuit of faith and prayer, you contribute to the building of a more united and supportive community. May we all continue to seek God's presence, allowing His light to illuminate not only our lives, but also the lives of the people around us. The pursuit of God's presence is an enriching journey, full of discoveries and transformations. Every step we take in this walk brings us closer to our true essence, empowering us to live with purpose and love. By dedicating time to reflection and introspection, you open yourself up to the divine light that can guide your life in surprising ways. Remember that sharing your experience of prayer and faith is a powerful act. By encouraging others to join in this practice, you not only strengthen the bonds within your communities, but also sow hope and inspiration. Each testimony, each word of encouragement can be the spark that ignites the flame of faith in many hearts. Let us transform prayer into a daily habit, just as we take care of our physical and emotional health. Consistency in this exercise brings visible fruits in our lives, making us more resilient and prepared to face challenges. By listening to the inner voice that guides us, we find clarity and purpose, becoming agents of change in a world that longs for love and peace. Therefore, as you commit to seeking the presence of God, remember that this practice is not just for you. Be a beacon of light, inspire those around you, and help build a more supportive and united community. Write in the comments, "I confess blessings," if you believe that the Word of God has the power to transform your story. Share this blessed video so that it can touch and help other people like you and me. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being part of our community. Here are 2 more videos for you to continue your spiritual search and growth in faith. Thank you, and God bless you all. See you later.